on some level, I think women are often, victims in this world to sort of appearance and how they have to be and how they have to sort of appear in the world. And so on some level, this is kind of an extreme sort of magnifying glass on the perspective of women anyway in the world. Obviously, women aren't actually shape-shifting out there, but on some and the women in our story, they it's not really a gift that they have. It really is a curse, isn't it? They have no control over it. And I suppose in the same way, you feel that a lot of women don't get to have control over how they are meant to appear in the world, these days. So.
Well, I suppose it is a commentary, isn't it, about that? Because they have to act in a certain way, otherwise they'll be discovered.
Yeah, and as if one's appearance also is the only way that we can sort of actually identify somebody too.
The show also has the parallel storyline with the two teenagers, and there's often a pressure as a teenager to conform. Can you relate to that, like the pressure to conform, or did you like to stand out as a teenager?
No, I hated standing out. I mean, I was happy to stand out if I was doing a play. That was the only way that I could. In the sort of safety of a theatre with a script and a paying audience, So, but as far as sort of standing out of my own volition, I found that sort of excruciating, to be honest. So, yeah, I really, but at the same time, I kind of hated authority, and I really struggled with feeling like you just had to conform as well. So, yeah, it was just easier for me to sort of hide as a kid a little bit, to be honest.
In the superpower genre, it's been dominated by men for a long time. And I think something that was quite interesting to us is that women's transforming bodies have been used to sort of subjugate them or control them or define them forever, through pregnancy and childbirth and all these pretty magical things the female body can do. Mm-hmm. We wanted to look at another facet of transformation that would put a question mark over their identity and give them great power, but that was also pretty terrifying to them.
Yep. Was it always going to be a pair of runaways? I mean, have you yourselves ever run away from home?
I have.
What happened?
I was away for 3 days. My brother found me on a bench.
Where were you?
Up in Derbyshire, so I slept on a bench for a few days. I was basically just having a bit of a, hissy fit, that's all it was.
So did you draft that into the script then for these guys?
No, not quite as exciting a story.
Although the bench adventure would have made a really good episode 3.
Well, I think the play park's not bad.
That's good.
That came from Hania. So.
Well.
Who hasn't, as a child, wanted to sleep inside a slide?
I think that's it. I think we wanted to kind of hit all of those things for an audience. What does it feel like to run away from home, to fall in love for the first time? Just that sensation where everything changes and suddenly this person, this feeling is more important than everything else.
And everything's possible, and you're invincible. You can do anything. You can sleep in a fairground.
You feel like a
superhero,
exactly, or you feel like you have a superpower, which is this love that's kind of coursing through you.